just seeing like Hong Kong, South Korea, Singapore, Philippines. Philippines was the most mind blowing to me. That's where I was like signaled because I always like I've been in the Philippines so many times, right? Not so many times, but like maybe 5 times or so, and like we'd always go to Boracay. That was like the highlight of our trip, right? But I was always, and my dad was always like, "Oh, Boracay's the best," right? And I would see it, I'm like, it's not that good. I'd rather go back to the West. But then going there this time, I'm like, hold up, I can live here. You know, like this is actually the only thing we're missing is internet and healthcare.
Right.
Yeah, like those are the two things that are like really lacking. Because if you get sick there, you're kind of done for. There's no good doctors, and it takes so long for. I could probably fly to a different Asian country. Anyways, but in terms of internet, I want to segue into Elon Musk's genius, and same with Mark Zuckerberg's genius. So we all crap on Facebook.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Here in the West, we're like, oh, Facebook's terrible. Oh, it's going under. You know, they're gonna lose all their money. You know, Facebook ads are dying, stuff like that, right? We're like, oh, Facebook's on its way out. No, it's not, bro. This is such a mind blow. Facebook, or like Meta, right? Because it's like WhatsApp, Facebook, and all Instagram. That's how people communicate there, and this is so genius. No, like on another level now. So they don't use phones anymore. Like they do call, but it's more expensive than just buying unlimited data for the month. Yeah. And when you do that, now they call each other on Facebook Messenger. I've been doing that. Like that's all we did there. Like my dad would just like contact the people there using Facebook Messenger, like the call function. Yeah. And then even my parents, like when I was leaving, I made sure that I got them both unlimited data, and now they're just calling me, and it's like hyper clear, like no problems at all. Yeah. So like, even though we think Facebook's dying, their peripheral applications are being utilized all the time.
So because
like everywhere
I know in like the Philippines and like probably other developed nations, like they helped with the development of internet along Facebook. So like yes, so what I think I know what was happening was like everybody in the beginning, every phone you got had Facebook in it.
That was the big hack, or it was in that documentary, right? I forgot what it's called, but yeah, they thought like the internet was Facebook.
Yes, because it was more developed because of them, right? So that they all had Facebook, and they all we can help with the internet as well to get people to communicate, and now they're using it as a device to call each other, right?
Yeah. So Facebook's not going under anytime soon. It's no. And right? Yeah. And that was the other thing about Elon Musk. So like he's been doing a lot of investment e-vehicles in China. Remember, like he said something in like an interview about China, like positively, like how he's working with China. And then you see it there, it's like his market is there. And I mean that by Starlink. So my dad's place is on the top of a hill, and the Wi-Fi guy came over, and I was like, Dad, you just need faster internet, right? And then he's like, oh, maybe I don't know like what the thing is. So the Wi-Fi guy came over, and we were talking, and I'm like, what's the fastest internet? Like, can we just pay for the fastest one? And he's like, no, you guys are paying for the fastest one. I'm like, so why is it so slow? And he's like, oh, it's because the fiber optic cable doesn't reach the top of this hill. Right? Because they built it along the lines of the road, but my dad's place is at the top of a hill, and they haven't brought the fiber optic cable up to connect yet, right? And he's like, I don't know if they will, because like it's not really a priority to make fiber optic go up to this hill. They actually do fiber optics on phone lines. So you're saying that we don't dig here, we put them along the phone line.
Oh, okay.
Right? So I was like, you know what I mean? Like they run it on those wires. But I was like, what happens if a tree falls on it? Everyone loses internet. So then I was like, what are our options? I was like, wait, Starlink. Do you guys have Starlink? Because I saw an ad for it in Calgary, and he's like, oh, you want that Starlink? And I was like, bro, let's get that Starlink. And then the guy got excited because he was like, oh, this is my first time like actually working with Wi-Fi Starlink, you know? And there's only one other place in Boracay that uses Starlink, and ours will be number 2. Okay. And the reason why is because like they're all on the main strip. They all use Fibe. But like
Yeah.
But the genius of Elon Musk is what happens if you're not near a fiber optic cable?
Yeah. Yeah.
Enter satellites. And I was like, you're a genius.
The funny thing is they just made it available as of February of this year in Philippines.
Oh, real? So we just lucked in.
Yeah.
We just got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So seeing that, I'm like, Elon Musk, you're a genius. Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, you guys are geniuses because you see what I'm seeing now, which is Asia's on the rise. And my dad's been saying for a while, I've been like, there's no way, Dad, it's Asia. Come on. Right. The West is where it's at. Go in there. I'm like, wait a minute. Something is definitely happening over there, not happening over here.
Right.
And like we crap on Elon. Even my mom was like, oh, Elon, as we were setting it up, we were setting up Starlink. And then my mom's like, oh, I don't like Elon Musk. He's so silly. He says the dumbest things. I'm like, wait, are you using Starlink right now, Mom? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, he can't be that bad. She's like, yeah, I guess not. Like, bro, just like look at the service.
Yeah.
We all crap on him, but this guy got SpaceX off the ground. He got Starlink. He got e-vehicles to be popular. And yet in the West, we like vilify him.
Sure.
What are you guys doing?
Mm-hmm.
You can't bite the hand that feeds. Like these people are advancing civilization, and in the West we're stuck like vilifying them on their actions, whereas in the East they're like, wow, you can provide me a service. And I think that's what Elon Musk is looking for. People like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, they're like, who cares? Like, let's just get the business done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because like watching people use Facebook Messenger as a call app was like, well, that's mind blowing.
Mm-hmm.